Biomutant is here, and with it, a new open world to explore, filled with weird, mutated monsters for us to go and fight. In a strange combination of mutated magical abilities and martial art-focused combat, this one feels like a massive amount of ideas that were just crammed into one game. Inspired by the likes of Breath of the Wild, Devil May Cry, and the Batman Arkham series, so it's got a lot going on all at once. Despite this one being somewhat rough around the edges, I think there's something special here in Biomutant, but we're here to ask one main question as a monster hunting channel after we jump in for a few hours to find out, is this a good monster hunting game? Alright, here we are in the game as this weird cricket guy, and there is our character by this pool. Just like the intro cinematic, it actually follows through on that in a really pretty cool way. So here we have the choice of our breed. We have, what is this, 6 different options. There's nothing too major about this. There's different beginning stats, and technically if I wanted to, I could go like FIP, which has a bigger head and is more kind of intellect based if I wanted to do like a sorcerer build. But yeah, they just mostly cosmetic with very minor differences in the stats. This matters a lot less than your class will. I have a plan in mind. I'm going to go Primal, which is kind of pretty well balanced and has reasonable crit chance, because I want to go in a sort of ranged playstyle instead of the magic one that Cotton and Josh did, and instead of the original playstyle I did, which was dual wielded. We're going to do that instead. The stat wheel is kind of interesting though. With intellect, you've got kind of the big head. With charisma, I don't know, we're just kind of tall and regular. Vitality, we're thick. Strength, we're wide. And agility, we're much taller and thinner, like me, IRL. I'm going to go for a balanced look here. Just kind of in the middle of strength and agility for the style of play that I'm going to do. So here are the classes. This is Deadeye, the beginning one. This is actually what I'm going to go. It's got the sword and the gun, and it's kind of the one that you see in the cinematic. Each class has different perks to it. So we have the Commando, Psyfreak, Saboteur, and Sentinel. Deadeye, like I say, is good at range. It has the critical ability with perfect reload. Your weapons are reloaded instantly, and the next mag is granted 20% extra damage. That's really good. It's sort of a beginning perk. Every class comes with their own beginning perk, but these are totally unique. You can get these in different ways by leveling up your character and unlocking them, but there are things about each class that is unique, and those are the perks you unlock in-game when you're leveling up. All right, let's go for it. Here we are in-game. I love that we can jump from character creator to in-game in that way. It's really cleverly done. All right, here he is. LUPA-LUPIN. This guy's sort of our main rival in the game. He's our arch nemesis. You learn a lot more about him as the story goes on. And obviously he's the enemy that you see in that original cinematic. But anyway, about the combat. We have the evasive maneuvers, so if we dodge roll at the last second, we get a bit of slow time. And then if we do attacks during that, we have special attacks like this monkey wheel flip. We can jump and shoot like this. That'll slow down time as well. We can see that I've got a reload, though. I've got a certain amount of ammo. We have melee attacks, basic hits. I also have parrying. Let's see if I can do this. Maybe not. Let me see if I can do this. There we go. Now, you can get some special attacks off of a parry, I'm pretty sure. We'll have to do that in the full game. We can't do it here. Right, so we have the roll attack on the melee. So that's the spin. And then we should... yeah, there we go. We have the jump attacks. That's a front flip slam. And it's kind of forced this cinematic on us. He broke his weapon. Oh, we shouldn't fight him. I'm supposed to run away here. I love that. It's just like the cinematic from the trailer from like 3 years ago. It's very cleverly done that they've done that.
It was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it.
There we go. Right, so we're in the bunker now, escaping that mine. I'm going to close this door so it doesn't blow up on me. Very good, safe and sound. I'll fight him later on, probably. All right, here we are with our first mutant types. They're called Morks, apparently.
Under distress.
Weird green guys. So this is one of the ways you can get bio points. You usually collect them by exploring, but some enemies, like these mutants, you can get them by defeating. Yeah, alright, so I'm aware. I'm trying to do the special attack. So if I do a roll, an attack, and then press RT, there we go. We get Crane Dance off. That is my first combo. To do something called Wung Fu, I need to do 3 different combos. So I'm going to need to unlock 3 different ones, and we only have 1 right now. So that'll be something we get later on. But just to get us going, we have one combo, and I can do the little, like, mini ones with the slams, or the base combos here. I'll probably just end up ranging a lot of these enemies, because it is where I get the most damage. There we go. Combo it again, and we got it. So I think we get 3 points, because we killed 3 of those guys. Yeah, we do. Awesome. So we can spend that on our first upgrade if we get off this chain. Let's have a look. Biogenetics, here we go. So we have Moth Mouth, which throws this poison thing and then makes them attack each other, which could be good for crowd control. Or we have Vile Bile, where I can basically do an AoE on the ground and poison enemies, hopefully for some damage, and also stun them. I'm going to go for the Vile Bile and unlock that. You have to choose which keybind you're going to put it on. So let's have a look at it. So I can do it from ground, or I can do it from air like so. And as long as an enemy steps on that, hopefully it'll stun or damage them. Awesome. Alright, here we are. We're out of the bunker. Free. I skipped a bit forward. There was some main story stuff, a bit more of the tutorial. Mostly just fighting packs of enemies where I don't have combos. So I want to get further forward when I'm higher level and show you guys real combat. But first I got to urinate on this post. Yep. That is actually how we unlock fast travel. By peeing on all of the posts we find. Very weird, isn't it? Here's the map, look. So this is the starting area. There's the bunker I came from. And very quickly, we're going to have to make a choice. We go left or right, based on the factions. And then these are the areas of the world. So we have the bottom left here. There's actually one of the main bosses. They're called world eaters. That's what I want to show one of today. And they're all, as you can see, they're at the end of these different areas. Now, these regions that I'm looking at, like the dunes or the Maya, you need a special vehicle to actually traverse and explore. The first one we're going to end up in is the one at the bottom right here, which is a load of waterways. We're going to get like a jet ski mount. But as we come down here, we should get a look at the first world eater that we're going to fight today. There he is. Big boy. And he's just going to walk over that village. Get destroyed, dude. It's really weird. He asked me, like, for help. So I can either be like, I'll help you, or I'll leave you alone. And in leaving him alone, I beat him down. I might even have killed him. I don't know why it's so brutal. Anyway, the side points that I've got. So I should be able to get one now. So we have Blaze, my first magical ability, setting fire to stuff. And then Blink, which does like a shockwave punch where you land. Since I'm ranged, I want to get Blaze for the mobility that it provides, as well as the potential damage over time. So I can like use it as an evade while dealing damage. Putting a dot on, let's have a look at it. So there's the venom and there's the fire. And look, I made an A for Aaron, my name. Yay. Here's the first Jagni fortress, the first fortress of a faction. Look at the size of it.
It's up to you.
All right, let's go speak to the leader of the faction. Hey guys, how's it going? What's up? It's me, you boy. I've come to do evil things with you. Look at this jerk. But anyway, here we are. Look, we're going to join. If we join this faction, we're going to want to vanquish the other tribes and let the world eaters destroy the Tree of Life. This is a major story choice. You can't really go back on this, it would seem. So down here in sort of the outposts of the strongholds, we have vendors. We have a gun store, a weapons store, and then there should be, yeah, here on the left, a clothing store as well. So here I can sell a bunch of stuff, or I could buy some weapons or parts and mod my gear. When I have some money, I don't have any yet, so we're just going to leave. My first big boy.
Better beware, that's a
wonky mump.
They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially.
Oh no, the wonky ones especially. So he's got some ranged attacks here with shockwaves to avoid. I can do a lot of good damage by just shooting him, but let's do a bit of melee. I'm getting stuck here. I can't move. There we go. That was weird. Maybe it was like the slime. I wasn't able to stand in that oil or whatever. Alright, what's he doing? Big swing. Okay, let's go back in. I really want to unlock some combos to be able to do... Whoops. I want to be able to do some proper combos and do Wung Fu. Dodge that. Nice. He's pretty low. As long as I stay at range and then go in when he's kind of recovering. Whoops. Just one more, a little bit more. There we go. Level 3 as well. Another upgrade point. So, hey, great. We're going to get another combo as well. Actually, I'm not going to go for a combo. I'm going to go for one of the perks, the main perks. So if I look at Deadeye, we have Crack Shot and quick load. So Crack Shot means if I'm not using automatic rifle, I have 20% more attack damage on any ranged weapon. So since that's the build I'm going to do, I'm going to go for that. But I'll get some combos later. The other one was like a fast reload. That's also really good, really important. So I'll have to consider that. But down here is like our village. This is where our character used to live. It is more story stuff. So I'm going to go kind of into the past here. Check this out. Look, I'm like a little baby version of myself. We're in the past of this village. And if we see these guys here, as we're in the past, do you recognize them?
They look determined.
The guy on the left is the leader of the Jagni tribe with the bow staff. I'm pretty sure, like when he's a kid.
Right there.
And then the one on the right as well, with the boomerang or whatever, he's the good tribe, the light tribe. And they're bullying me. So, I mean, I guess they've come a long way. But it's interesting how the two factions, the dude on the left and the right, have their own armies. And they're like Mortal Kombat killing each other. But they actually were friends in the past. So there is some interesting story stuff going on. We found a faction dealing with a Fluffy Hulk. What a stupid name. So yeah, there's monsters in this game. They can be pretty big and scary. Fluff Hulk is in fact on the loose, watch out. Fortunately I am range spec, so I should be pretty safe against this guy. As long as I'm... Ooh, careful of that. Oh, speaking of which, let's use our abilities. Let's set it on fire. I think it's, since it seems to be a toxic based enemy, yeah it is, probably my poison isn't going to do anything to it, but you can see that it is burning by the thing next to the health bar. So it does burn. It uses a bit of stamina to do that, so I don't want to overly do it. Oh man. But I definitely want to keep it burning as much as possible throughout the fight. Slow down time. Move away around the back. Let's do the melees. Let's roll attack and then melee the combo. Yeah. Big damage. Oh, I should have dodged that. And there we go. Goodbye, Fluffy Hulk. You were very fluffy. Absolutely blasting up levels, though. Check this out. So 10% loot percent. Oh, wow. It goes all the way up to 10%. Yeah, so 40 luck. We've got 10% crit chance and 10% loot chance. So I'm going to leave it at that and get some, like, kind of more balanced stats, like health or whatever. So I can be a bit more rounded out. Here we go. This is the view I was looking forward to. Look at this area. It's really pretty. The day and night cycle totally changes how things look. And I think at night you also have reduced vision. So we can see a lot more now in the daytime. Speaking of being able to see stuff, our first mount. So there's a wild mount here. I think this is the main side quest they kind of force upon you. If I go ahead and get one of these pips here, like so, I can give it to a roaming wild animal like this goat here, and boom, I've got my first mount. There you go. Easy peasy. Here's Subnautica Station. I wonder if this was intentionally named after Subnautica, or is that an actual term? I don't know. Someone let me know. Was Subnautica an actual term? I associate it purely with the game. Anyway, welcome to this kind of interesting area filled with waterways. You can swim in this game. You just kind of like, you see the top left, my stamina evaporates. I can't really move around very much. And what we're going to do here as part of the main story is give me a vehicle, like he's working on it, to actually move around the waterways and unlock this entire region for actual exploration. We've got our first climbable terrain here. Look at this. There's actually something done in the boss fights with climbing. It's pretty cool. Pretty clever. And we have our next monster fight. Let's roll. And then melee. And then shoot. Cool. Crane dance activated. Now let's do our next combo. Oh, hang on. He's kicking my ass back up. Let him spin. Nice dodge. Put some poison down. See if we can lure him into it. There we go. Beautiful. Poisoned him. Now let's do the melee combo. Oh, damn, dude. How do you deal damage to these guys without them just interrupting you? I mean, I can cheese it out. I can cheese it out and just use my abilities and use my ranged attacks. And that's fine. That works really well. But as soon as I want to do a melee combo against a bigger monster like that, I suppose, anyway, I can't seem to stagger it. There. See that? Oh, the stun. Now I'm on his back. Oh my god. Ah, so parrying is really important for when you're fighting the big guys, because you get to grapple with them. Like that. I see. Maybe on the monster types, that's what I'm missing. If I parry them, I can stun them and then get the real combos off. It just feels weird not kind of rolling around, trying to be agile and stuff. I'm back. I got the parts you asked for. Now give me my sweet, sweet ride. Here we go. Oh, yeah. The goo glide. And level 7. Nice. Under the normal movement controls, drive the goo glide. This change. Oh, that's actually the engine. So level 2 engine. We don't have a different skidder, but we do have a different stern. So give it a little back like that. If we go find some more parts, we can actually customize it more. But check it out. So now we can traverse the water. And this is what I was saying earlier on. Now we have the ability to explore this whole section of the world. If I didn't go do the main quest, I wasn't really going to be able to go through these waterways in any easy way. It's definitely going to be a lot harder to traverse. But now we can summon our own little water mount. Let's get the other melee one. Check this out. So I can throw the sword and do a whirlwind by doing ranged attacks and then pressing Y at the end. So let's try that. So 2 range attacks and then Y at the end. I throw the weapon, I spin. That'll be nice AoE damage, hopefully. And then I have the Wicked Wolf combo. And then we have the Crane Dance. So now we should finally be able to do Wung Fu in a fight. Oh, we got the clothes vendor here. Maybe we can get something that looks a bit cooler. Ooh. Samaru shirt. Past pants. Okay, they're good. I'm down to 200. Oh my god, all my money is gone like that. Let's put on the new stuff though. So we have the other shoulder pads. There we go. Double shoulder padded. No face thing yet. We have the jacket. Now we've got past pants. Oh, we can sell our Ronin and just pants now. So we'll actually have some money again. Is this going to make me look scuffed? Yes. It's not a face part. It is a full-on helm. Oh no, I look so stupid now. Hello. Hello. So weird. As part of what I'm getting to take down the World Eater are these squeaky ducks. I'm here to gather them up. Another monster huggle. Okay, so here's where I can test the parry thing. Here's where I can test the parry thing. Okay, here's where I can test the parry thing. I did it. Damn, I need to be so quick when I land the parry. Go, go, go. Yes. Okay, there's the stun. So now I should be... Oh, yeah, I'm on the top. I'm on the head. Yeah, look at the damage I'm doing. Okay, so boom, boom. So we need to do the swirl, the spin. Do another combo. That's 2. And then we need to do the dash, attack, and then shot. Crane dash. Now I should have, yeah, my first Super Wung Fu. So we can activate this by pressing these 2. And then I can choose one of these 4 options on the right. So really fast shooting, clonk bonk, ground slam, or turtle strike. Here's clonk bonk. I'm like beating it with the fist. And then I've got rapid shot. That's kind of awkward. I have a choice of basically a couple different things I can do in that time. So there's one that's like a AoE slam. If I'm wanting to take down a bunch of enemies in one go. There's one that's... Oh, I shouldn't have used the legendary one. Whoops. There's one that's kind of like a melee combo with your fists. There's that bonk one with the melee hammer weapon. And then there's the fast shooting as well. And they all do really high damage. I guess you're supposed to just choose what's relevant in that fight.
Time to roll out the...
Hey, there's that super gun. Bullet Spinio Projector. It is an automatic rifle, though. God damn it. I need the sniper. Hey, my last biopod. I was saving that. Check it out. The mutations, biogenetics, the rad wisps. Let's try it. So I should be able to like absolutely blast enemies with these wisps. They do consume a lot. They look really cool. I wonder how damaging they are. Here's the melee weapon. I think that's a one-handed sword. Yeah. Pretty weird looking. Look at that grip on that. Now to get there, we are going to need this goo glide. And as you can see as we go, we're actually going past a lot of stuff. There's like a town over there. There's a big structure here. There's probably tons of collectibles and power-ups you can get. There's an NPC on that bridge to talk to. There's a cave in there. There's just a lot to go explore as I just go try and do the main objective only. Look, there it is. You can see it. It's the one we saw at the beginning of the game. The three-headed thing.
Keep your eyes as wide as you can. It's the porky-puff nibbling bug. It took quite a liking to the crunchy stuff after munching down out-of-date's leg.
What's really cool about these fights is how they use the thing that you've unlocked to get around this area. So I'm using the goo glide as part of the first stage of the fight. So check it out. I can't really damage it unless I shoot those little pustules that are all over its body. So I'm circling around it to try and shoot them while avoiding attacks, jetting around. Now there are mines that are here that I can grab. So I'm trying to pick it up and put it under the boss. There you go. And that stuns it, I guess. Alright, let's keep shooting those pustules. If we shoot enough, it should stun it. We can do some real damage. Oh, I am taking some nasty hits myself, actually. Let's heal up. Move away from that. That one, boom. Let's go face. There's one on its head that I gotta shoot. There we go, big damage. So look, there's two sort of sections of the health bar. And there's the head one. Got it. Tiny bit more damage and we're good. Just a little bit. There it is.
It's the brisk wind of change. Don't let this opportunity slide.
Alright, it's gone on land now in the sandy area. So this is stage 2 of the fight. Every fight is completely different. Every fight uses the different vehicles that you've got to get. And then you've got like the direct you versus the monster stage of the fight. It's really clever. It's well done. Watch that. Watch that. That was stupid. I shouldn't have done that. No point really doing combos against this, he says, while doing another immediately. Watch out. Is that the triple slam? Yes, it is. One more. Okay, go. Well, that was ineffective. I can't even see myself. I'm sure I'm fine. I got Wicked Wolf off. We need one more combo. So, melee and then shoot. Brain dance. I must have taken too long to get the combo off. So I need to get another combo off that I've lost. It's 1 health. Let's get it. There we go. Nice. Not too shabby. Had to use like 1 heal throughout the whole... No, 2 heals throughout the whole fight. But there you go. First world eater defeated. Now, because I'm doing the evil story, for some reason, you go over and beat it up and then leave it alive. So if your goal as the evil team or whatever, the evil faction, is to leave it alive, why do you go over and beat it up?
He thanks you for dealing with the first world eater. It's a start.
I guess. Oh, I see. Look, we've moved it and positioned it right next to the tree. So it's like working on the tree rather than like a bit of its root all the way over here. Right. But there you have it. Hopefully that gives you a nice idea of the game and the world that you're playing in. A good look at the combat. different things you can do in it. I do have mixed feelings about this game, though. So I guess I'll talk about that right now. So, my conclusion then. It is a mixed bag. The game just tries so many things, like the interesting weapon modding and creation, the combos, unlocking super powerful attacks, the mutated abilities, the world itself. There's just a lot of even enemy variety in design and function. There's things to go out and explore and discover, but I still say that this game feels very rough around the edges and a little clunky. Why is that? While I love how it tries so much at once, I'm not sure that it hits the mark on many. The combo system, for one, is a great idea. It encourages mixed gameplay, but the combos themselves are very simple and limited. The Wung Fu that you unlock at the end of that sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. The mutation abilities are a great idea, but it feels like there isn't a huge amount of options with those. The builds are awesome in concept, but there's only a couple unique class passives to work with from one class to another. Being unable to target properly in combat is very awkward, to say the least, and there is a real lack of hit weight behind any attack. The enemies just don't seem to react to being clobbered or shot in the face. Don't get me wrong, while there are many points that I could make about this game being clunky here or there, I do think I like almost every idea they've had. I just like how much they've tried. And while it doesn't work perfectly all the time, it is really fun. And when it works, it really works. So I think Biomutant has a lot going for it. And if you're not overly critical, I think you'll love it. It doesn't have AAA polish, but it is filled with monsters of many sizes and has solid concepts and that combat system with lots of variety to try. So I think this is a great monster hunting game, and I'm really hopeful for what these devs can do next. So a big congratulations to them. But there you have it, my thoughts on Biomutant. What do you think? I'm interested to see what people are thinking of the game now they can finally get their hands on it. This one feels to me like it could be a diamond in the rough. Until next time, I've been Hollow, you've been you, and thanks for watching.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.